But it's a really trying time for us at the moment. We've got our three oldest moving into their own flat. There's been a lot of complications with that. And teenage girls, like, wow, they're so intense. I just feel this small. They're doing things and saying things that I'm like, really? Oh, how did you grow up to be this person? I don't recognize you. You're just mean. And yeah, so it's a difficult time for Kyla and I, and navigating 13 kids and looking after the others as well. It's just been madness. And our house is always chaotic and there's always challenges and problems going on. And things were just going well with the truck, the deal. Everything just lined up. I didn't have to push and strive. So I guess maybe I'm just experiencing some consequences of not doing the pre-purchase inspection. Maybe it was God that was telling me I should do that. It was about $700. So I suppose, $4,500 in front plus 700, maybe 5,200. So I got 5,000 essentially. So if I spend that on the truck, I'm still within budget. And I'm looking to earn around 2,500 to 3,500 a week. I don't know. I'm just going to take it a day at a time. Today's Sunday. I didn't go to church this morning. To be honest, I don't really like it anyway. Oh! It's just fake. So much talk about community and loving each other, being the hands and feet of Jesus and helping each other out. And yet they do nothing. It's really creepy. It's not unfortunate. It's not weird. It's just now creepy. They preach about it. They have all these brochures about it. You have meetings with a pastor and he says, we just want to bless your family and be the hands and feet of Jesus to you. I'm not seeing any hands or feet. Been going for 3 months. No one's done the old call me up for a coffee and hey, say how you doing. And, I got knocked over by a car a couple of weeks ago, went to hospital for a day, got a couple of phone calls, but that was it. That was from one random person in the church, not the pastors or anything. And it's only a church of about 80 people. How hard is it? What's just going on with the church when people, it's like love God and love your neighbor. What's with the blockage around loving your neighbor? It's just, it eludes just about every church I've been to. It's too confrontational. It requires too much vulnerability or sacrifice to put your time out and listen to someone go blah, 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 blah. I don't know. What is it? Tell me. What am I missing here? Yeah, they say the connect groups is where people connect and really engage. But in connect groups, they often just want to do a Bible study and talk about scriptures. It's still not a culture of, hey, how you been? What have you been up to? Are you coping? Are you managing? Is life okay? How's your walk with God? Is there anything you need? Oh my goodness, imagine if someone said, is there anything you need? It's just, we've probably been to 40, 50 churches in the last 10, 15 years. And yes, I'll accept being labelled as a church hopper. But I go where I'm led and I stay until I'm led to leave. Churches have created this culture of, are you going to make this your home now? And you stay in here permanently. And you need to stick it out for a couple of years to really get connected. There are so many secular groups and communities and clubs and all that kind of stuff that within a month or two, you feel like you're part of that community, part of that group. Churches just can't do it. And for me, I think the only thing that really matters is pursuing the Father's heart, knowing how much we're loved. And I think if we don't know how much we're loved, then how are we going to love others? As Joyce Meyer often says, if you don't know what you've got and you don't know who you are, you can't give to others. If you don't know that you've got it, you can't give it to others. And so I think we've just got an absence of love in the church. And the enemy knows that the most powerful thing, these seats are not the most comfortable in this truck. Volvo's a lot better. The devil knows that love is really the most powerful weapon. So as long as people in church are appearing to be nice, but not really loving each other, not sacrificial love, then we're all good. There's no power in the church. It's dead. And that's all I really care about as a husband and a father, showing my kids the Father's love out of an overflow. And at the moment, my cup's pretty empty. It's slowly starting to refill again. But I find going to church on Sundays, it really just does drain me and doesn't encourage me. It's quite discouraging. It's just poopy crap and noise. Such noise. So, on that note, I'm going to go and find this air tank that I think is for the gearbox actuator, see what fittings it's got, see what I'm going to need to try and stick some air in it. Someone said that the drain valve is where you can put air in, but you've got a tank and you've got a drain valve at the bottom, and you pull that fitting off and you put another fitting on and you put air into it. When you change fitting over, won't it just like leak or something? I don't know. Got to put a tap on there maybe. I've done heaps of this stuff before, but I'm a bit rusty. Hasn't been for a while. I'm more of a buses and coaches person than trucks. Anyway, let's see how we go. Love your comments. I'm not into the subscribe, click the alert button, blah, 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 blah. Everyone knows about that. If you want to subscribe, you will. If you don't, what's the big deal? Let's not bring it in as like sales and marketing and I'm trying to get revenue from YouTube. Just do what you want to do. Subscribe or don't. But I'm only doing this because I want to be an encouragement to others. And if you think I'm boring, then you shouldn't subscribe. Don't. You'll be doing yourself a disservice. But if you're curious or interested or want to learn more, you might. Or you might just come back to the channel later. There is no religion around subscription, okay? You are free to do whatever the heck you please. See ya.